Kim, good to see you. Today we are sharing 4 year-end tax tips. The end of the year is a great time to start thinking about your taxes for the upcoming year. So we are sharing 4 tax savings tips to get you set for 2024. And first, you say you should consider maxing out your Roth IRA or even a Roth conversion. Some people are calling October Rothtober, Kim.
I love that term.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the first one here isn't actually a tax saving tip because in a Roth IRA, you pay the tax on it, the money goes into the Roth, and then it grows tax free, but nonetheless, a great tax planning tool. So not everyone can contribute to a Roth IRA. You have to be under certain income limits. You also have until tax time to contribute to a Roth IRA if it makes sense for you. But definitely year end, those Roth conversions have to take place within that calendar year. So again, for our clients, we've set up those strategies throughout the year. But if you haven't done so yet, that would be a good thing to look into for sure.
Right. You just brought up a good point, though. The contributions are tax year, right? But the conversions are calendar year.
Yes, you got
Okay.
that.
Thank you. And second, you say offset your gains by harvesting losses. This is known as tax loss harvesting.
Yeah, so this was something that we really implemented even more last year because unfortunately there were losses just across the board last year. So what tax loss harvesting is, if you have those non-retirement accounts, you can sell out of those positions at a loss and get that write-off on your taxes. And then as far as offsetting gains, if you have some positions that are at a gain and some positions are at a loss and you sell them both, sometimes they can offset themselves, which can save you taxes at the end of the day. So always a good idea to look at those, see if it makes sense to reposition any funds. And I know there was a note on your screen there. There is a 30-day wash rule that just means if you sell a security or investment, you can't buy that same one within 30 days and have that count as that tax loss harvesting. So a good thing to keep in mind there.
Right. And then the third tip would be consider changing your tax filing status. Why is that?
Yeah, so just because you filed a certain way last year doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be the best way for you this year. And so it's always good to have your tax preparer run it both ways. For example, if you usually do married filing jointly, to have them run married filing separately to see if that's going to save you some tax dollars. Sometimes it certainly does. Another good note on that same front is that if you are doing married filing jointly and now you're going to do married filing separately, that can sometimes negate your ability to actually do things like contribute to a Roth. So it's important to talk to your tax professional and your financial planner if you're doing something like that.
Mm-hmm. And tip number 4, seek tax efficient investments.
Yes. So, to your point, towards the end of the year, many people do something called a QCD, so qualified charitable distribution. This can be a good tax planning tip for those individuals that own IRAs and that have attained the age of 70 and a half. What you are able to do is take money out of that IRA, give it directly to a charity. When you do it that way, instead of touching your hands first, the IRA to the charity, that can help you avoid federal taxes, which can be good for you, can be great for the charity.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing to utilize is called a health savings account. We see this as highly underused in our industry. This vehicle can only be used if you also have a high deductible plan. But what a health savings account is it allows you to put money into those accounts, get the deduction on your tax dollars, and then that money can also grow for you tax-free to take out if used for qualified health expenses in the future. So it can be a great vehicle to utilize if, again, you have those high deductible plans.
All right, Kim, clearly a lot of advanced math, I would say, in here with some of these. So if somebody has questions about any of these tips or strategies, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, just go out to our website, www.young-wm.com. It's got all of our contact information there. And then we'd look forward to serving any of you out there that need our help.
All right, Kim, thank you.
Thanks.